The phase shift, which like when we graph polynomials, is your horizontal translation of a sinusoidal function. By the way, I've been talking about sinusoidal functions the entire time, but I've never said it's a sine or a cosine function. We just call them sinusoidal. It's going to be the opposite of c divided by the absolute value of b. So that's going to be your phase shift. So let's take a look at a problem here. We want to state the amplitude, the period, and the frequency of 2 times the sine of 5x plus 5 pi plus pi over 4. So let's go through these one at a time. The amplitude is going to be the number in front of your what you're multiplying your function by. In this case, it's 2. So in other words, this is going to be twice as high as a regular sine function. Let's find the period. The period is going to be 2 pi over b. Well, b, this case, is 5. So the period is going to be 2 pi divided by 5. So I think when I do my graph, I'm going to go from, since we're doing 2 periods, I'm going to go from negative 2 pi over 5 to positive 2 pi over 5. Then let's find the phase shift. That's going to move it left and right. So my phase shift is going to be the opposite of c over the absolute value of b. Well, b is positive here, so it works out kind of nice. So it'll be the opposite of c, which is pi over 4, divided by 5, which will be negative pi over 20. That's what we're going to graph on this one. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go from negative 2 pi over 5 to pi over 5 on my graph. So let's go back to our decimals. I'm going to get rid of the cosines for now. I'm going to graph sine. Now I want to go back and I want to change this. So I know I'm going to go from negative 2 pi divided by 5 to positive 2 pi divided by 5. Then I'm also going to do my amplitude. I'm going to go from negative 3 to 3. I always like to have a little bit of space there. Now let's graph our function. So we're going to say y equals, and 2 parentheses, and we're going to go, whoops, forgot my sign. That's kind of important. Sine of 5x plus pi over 4. And now we can see what that function looks like compared to sine. I guess we don't even need the sign on there. Let's just get rid of that. There we go. So now you can see we have 2 periods. I got a little bit over 2 periods because of my phase shift, don't I? But that's what it looks like, and that's what you have to graph. If you have to graph this, you're going to have to find each point and translate it. Take your quadrant angles and translate them each time.